Okay, well, I don't really expect anybody to show up here because I don't have any followers. And I have a hacked account with about 50 emails that I can't access, that I keep trying to change and regain access to. So I guess I'm just gonna sit here and see what happens. Because evidently, this whole thing is just like some big joke to somebody out there. But, I don't know. Trying to find some information on how to solve this issue with the whole identity theft. I think back in March when I was in Las Vegas, staying in an RV, somebody broke into my house and made copies of an old Toshiba laptop and created thumbnail drives. I don't know if this goes back even further than that because somehow I have settings
Message from 900 billion 80 million 4000 Verizon MSG. Your Verizon Ellipsis Jetpack MHS 900L ending in 2847 has used up its 15 gigabytes mobile hotspot allowance.
I'm
You will
sure
have
it
speeds up to
has.
600 kilobits per second until the message from 900 billion 80
Yeah,
million
shut
4007
up.
next billing cycle.
Shut up. Yeah, I haven't used any fucking data, so somebody else is using data on my behalf because there's probably like 50 people using my email, sending out spam to God knows where. But anyway, how appropriate for that to pop up right when I'm trying to do this. Whatever, I don't even care anymore. It's like everybody's already got all my information anyway, so what difference does that make? I just wish somebody at Verizon would stop handing out new phones under my name and social security number and an account that I've had for 20 years, especially when my ex-husband actually works for the company. And nobody can seem to get this nonsense straightened out. And meanwhile, I'm getting like $900 phone bills for one phone a month when it's supposed to be like, $120 or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. There's settings on this phone that are. I've never even seen half the apps that are installed on my device, and they're actually not on my device. They're actually on some hard drive somewhere that somebody is using under my name with every app known to mankind, with settings to draw over other apps and all kinds of bullshit, unlimited data, things that settings are locked that I can't access because it's being synced to a hard drive somewhere that's stolen. And to make it even more interesting is that whoever did this had this well planned out in advance because come to find out, when I went to go and actually file an identity theft report with the government, they had it already pre-set up. When I signed into the government website, they sent a notification to my phone, which was hacked, which bypassed me and, of course, went to some hacker somewhere. So this was a long thought out plan of someone that I have no idea when it started. All I know is that there are apps on my device that I can see, but I can't change the settings to because they're being synced somewhere else. That goes back to 2009. So, like I said, I don't know when this whole mess started or how long somebody's been trying to keep me from communicating, especially with my family, even to the extent of almost not even finding out that my own mother passed away. That's really pretty fucked up. Sorry for the cursing, YouTube, but this this situation is just the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. I mean, this is worse than a fucking movie. I could you can't make this shit up. I mean, it literally took me 4 months to even convince anybody I was hacked. They're trying to tell me that I'm not hacked and you're imagining things and oh, you just don't know how to use a phone and all kinds of bullshit. Meanwhile, I'm having like identity crisis because being on social media and everybody ignoring me, and then later come to find out it's like they weren't actually ignoring me. It's just that nobody was seeing my posts because shit was set to private. I mean, somebody literally trying to make it look like I fucking died or something. I don't know if it's a scam to like collect money they think I have, because guess what, folks? I don't have any fucking money, and I never have. I don't come from wealth. Everything I've done, I've gotten on my own through hard work and busting my ass. So I don't know if this is just a personal vendetta against me or if this is random, but I fit the perfect profile to be targeted because, first of all, my parents are deceased. I'm not married, so I have no backup. Like most people, if this shit happens to them, what do? They run home, stay on their mom's damn couch until they get their shit together. Well, guess what? I never had that option. I don't have somebody's couch to go camp out on. I don't have people offering to take care of me. I've got one person, thank God, and not to mention any names right now, but I've got one person, which is the only reason I'm not fucking homeless at this point. Because guess what? If somebody's using my fucking social security number, which by the way, I did go to the social security office, which refused to even give me a new social security number. And guess what? I'm the one that has all of my legal documents. I have driver's licenses that I had 20 years ago because for whatever reason, I don't know why I saved that shit. So, you know what? That's why I'm on here live, because whoever the fuck is pretending to be me is hiding behind a goddamn computer screen. Excuse my language. I hope this video doesn't get flagged, but this is important. This is the kind of stuff that happens to people, especially women. And somebody needs to stand up and do something about this crap before it's just too late. I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not on medication. I don't know. I do believe other people have made it try to look like I'm a nut job. I'm not a nut job. I have had some questionable lines of work in my life, but you know why? Because I'm not a beggar and I'm not a gold digger. I would rather go out and work my fucking ass off and put my ass to the grindstone than take handouts from some guy or from the government on food stamps or whatever. I'm not saying that I'm too good. I mean, thank God that we have those options. But, I actually know my self-worth. Okay? I don't suffer from self-esteem issues. Contrary to what people might try to make it look like. I'm not a bad mother. I'm not a drug addict. I show up places on time or early. I've got a lot of very influential friends. However, most of them obviously think that I just don't need any help. I don't know why, because they're too busy doing their own shit to like take a look that somebody actually needs something. Because you know what, people, looks are deceiving. Yeah, you look at this house, you look at my car that's actually paid for, by the way. People think, oh, she's living high on the hog. Oh, she's got all this shit going on. No, absolutely not. It's all a freaking facade. and I need help. And that's why I'm posting this video. And nobody's watching it. I have no followers because, my original shit is being used by some scumbag. I had like 9,000 followers on Twitter. And I had, I don't remember how many I had on Facebook, but I can't get to anybody. My freaking YouTube accounts, everything's hacked, So I don't know. Yeah, I seem like I have an attitude, but anybody who actually knows me knows that, this is just bullshit. And this is not, who I am and how I normally act. But I tell you what, if you put up with this shit for a year, and couldn't even make a phone call. I literally could not make a phone call for 9 months. I bought about 8 prepaid phones, which I got locked out of within hours of having them while I was in Las Vegas. My TVs are hacked. And if you don't believe me, I'm not making this shit up. And I had videos. I've got videos and I've got proof of this shit. I've called the police several times. I've tried to call the FBI, which the FBI informed me to go to the local library and file an online complaint. So what do? I go and I do that, get to the library, and then I can't get on the site because the librarian said, oh, well, you can't access that from here because there's too much spam on the internet. I mean, where does this shit end, people? Where does it end? This is the most insane crap I have ever seen. So I don't know anybody that gives a shit or anybody that's gone through this. If you can try to message me or, I mean, I don't know. I'm just sitting here babbling because I don't know what else to do. I really have no idea, like, where to go, what to do, who to reach out to. Like I said, I'm the perfect target. It's not like I'm loaded and I can go, hire some attorney that's going to cost, 30 grand or whatever to fix my shit. So yeah, easy fucking target, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, it's just bullshit. And I don't even know if I'll be able to get back on here or not. But I really don't feel like going on about it because I just don't even know what to say anymore. Really. I don't know. I mean, I put everything I can on like location services, which most people would probably say it's dangerous or, stupid. Well, yeah, it is. I've always been a really, really private person. Always been a private person until now. But when you're at your last resort and you have no other options, it's like I'm trying to get somebody to show up at my fucking front door so they can figure out who the real person is, that I'm not in Tennessee and I'm not in China and I'm not around the freaking corner on LaGuardia or some construction site or wherever the hackers, spam people are claiming that I am, and I'm not hiding from anybody. I'm just sitting at my house and I'm chilling out, and that's about it. So if anybody really can relate to this, if you could pass the message on, share the video, it'd be greatly appreciated. Like I said, I'm usually not like a nasty bitch, but I am just at my wits' end with this bullshit. I don't know if this is a joke, if this is somebody that is obsessed, if it's someone dangerous, if it's a stalker, you know. I don't know, you know. But I'm not a game player, and I don't like to play fucking games. I would never entertain this bullshit. I basically am being somehow controlled with everything I do, and I'm sick and tired of it. Because you know what? I had a life and I have a lot to fucking offer. And I'm tired of being locked up like Rapunzel in this fucking house. You know, while everybody thinks that I'm like, you know, living the high life when I'm actually not. So, anyway, sorry to be Debbie Downer, guys, okay? If anybody's ever met me or been out with me, you know this is not the side of me that you've seen. And if any of you intuitives or psychics, I've been watching a lot of you guys lately too, because I'm really trying to gain more insight and find answers about all that kind of stuff. And normally I'm very, very perceptive and slightly psychic, but not really psychic, but um I usually am pretty good at like foresight and like seeing the bigger picture and how things are gonna go or whatever. But this is like an onion layer and it just keeps like freaking going and going and going. And I am just so sick and tired of this BS. I really am. Really, really tired of this. Yeah, I don't know. I'd much rather be doing my stupid dance videos or comedy, anything but this. I mean, Jesus Christ, you know, it's like, this would be the last fucking thing I would like do on purpose. So, anyway, yeah, talk to my friend at Penguin House, Random House. Talk to, like, you know, people that actually freaking know me, and, you know, maybe you'll have some insight. So, anyway, ciao from Los Angeles. Yeah, Los Angeles. That's where I'm at. All right, guys. Thanks. Stop streaming. Yes. I'm done.